Yo, howdy all, grab yourself a drink, it is time for some PathOfExile discussion. Today I wanted to have a look at the PathOfExile economy in the Kalandra Trade League softcore because something very interesting has happened. For those of you that missed the start of this league, you may not have realised that the role of the Exalted Orb and Divine Orb swapped in the economy this league, and that's because metamods were changed from being denominated in Exalted Orbs, and in one case in Blessed Orbs, to instead being denominated in Divine Orbs. However, this led to a stable league economy with the prices around 175 chaos per divine for a period, then a sharp spike up to about 200, which is where it stabilised. This stability has come undone in the last week, and I want to talk about why that is. Really, it comes down to Grinding Gear Games announcing the November events. Now, these November events start on the 4th of November, and I expect that there'll be a fair number of people will walk away from the Kalandra League entirely at this point. Some will play in the 4th of November event, some might even decide to miss that and play in the next one. A lot of people have decided they're just not that fussed about the economy and their trade capability within the rest of the Kalandra Softcore League. Among those players, there is a minority that care about Standard. This is not all that many people, but there are players who play in the temporary leagues in order to pick up items for their characters in Standard. Now, these players are in an interesting spot. They want to sell their Divine Orbs. Because in Standard, the Divine Orb has been stable around 150 chaos since all of the dust settled after the announcement of the metamod changes. When they were 200 chaos, every time one of these players quit the league, they dumped their stash of Divine Orbs and picked up as many Chaos Orbs as they could in order to take them to Standard. Not necessarily just Chaos Orbs either, they might be picking up other things like mirrored tablets. However, there were lots of people who were still intending to play Kalandra League for a while, and those people would just keep buying these Divine Orbs and feeding them into metamods and the like. So what happened around October 15 was that we reached a critical mass with these Standard players who were cashing out all of their Divine Orbs. There stopped being enough people willing to buy them, and this caused a slight decrease in the value of the Divine Orb relative to the Chaos Orb. However, once players started noticing this, a whole bunch of people who might have been sitting on 20 or 30 Divine Orbs and maybe intend to keep playing the rest of the league, they thought, oh no, I have got to sell out now or I'm going to miss out on my opportunity. It's fear of missing out in reverse, it's fear of not getting out. There's an economic phenomenon that happens a lot, and it's caused the rest of this crash. Where do I think things are going to go? I think the prices will stabilise somewhere reasonably in line with what they are in Standard. Because fundamentally, those players that care about their Standard progress, if we reach a point where Divine Orbs are cheaper in the Temporary League than they are in Standard, those players are going to log back into the Temporary League, and they're just going to buy as many Divine Orbs as they can, and I think we'll see an equilibrium kick in. I expect that of the people who have got any sort of real wealth at all in the Kalandra League, even though not every one of those individuals will log back in, enough of them will that I think we'll see some sort of stabilisation. Anyways, that's how fear of not getting out is taking over the current league economy. May your Orbs have interesting results, and I will see you around.